What up, everybody, and welcome to Late Night Live number 119. How's everybody doing this evening? Oh, today we are working on this UG Virden, and the week kind of got ahead of me, and I'm a little behind on last week's, so I might work on last week's as well. Holy moly! Fozzie, the first person to chat. This is a first. This is a momentous occasion. It's kind of incredible. What up, Zavik? Hello, Jaswini. Question for everybody. How is the volume? I had to make some changes to the levels, and as usual, I never know, or I never remember where I had them set. I think this is where they were, but if the music is too loud, my microphone should be the same as normal, but if my music is too loud, please let me know and I'll turn it down. Sounds good, right on. Hello, Sandra. What up, Jay? Welcome, welcome. Oh, this little bit right here into this shade. Kanan's short shades are like the hardest thing ever. The volume's low. Oh, I could turn the music up a bit. Turn it up just a little bit. We're experimenting with a new playlist today. I've never listened to this one. This is new, and hopefully it's good. It doesn't disappoint. If it does, let me know. We can change it. Okay, well, let's dive into it. Going back to black ink, my McCaffrey's was lonely. I've been pretty much doing only white ink on black paper for the past quite a while now. So I decided to go back to black ink for a little bit. Let me get a slide sheet here real quick. Hello, Skeet. Welcome, welcome. Oh, the music's too loud and I'm too quiet? Is that what you're saying? I can turn the music back down. And I can turn me up a little bit. Hopefully that's good. Keep telling me. I can tweak it. It's really easy to tweak. So if it's not right, you let me know. Now I was looking at this nib right before the stream, and it's cut a little slanted. So hopefully it doesn't stress us out. but if it does, I can prep a new one. But this is not a sharpened nib. This is a stock. I think I have burnished the tip. This is the same one I've been using for the past couple weeks with white ink. Everything should be visible on the camera today. 12 hours of... Well, no wonder you're sleepy. You just slept for 12 hours. That makes sense. Alright, Kanan. Having a short shade day. I don't think this signature is gonna be... I mean, to write it is not hard. To make it look like Kanan wrote it is hard. You gotta get your sleep over, Sweaty. That's important. So that's how I naturally do that shade, which is like yeah, there and there. And I need to get it to like there and there. It has to be right in the middle and super snappy. Yeah, the entry. See, but this entry is actually different because if you look at the signature, the compound curve going into this stem, like this is. I would say this is relatively standard. What you'd see most of the time back in the day, the compound curve would look something like that. Something like that. And I always say, and I mentioned this in the last breakdown, or last week's signature, to make sure that this line doesn't go like too straight, to make sure that that compound curve is accentuated or is drastic enough. But in this week's one, that compound curve is like, whoop, like it goes like vertical before it goes over. Like, look at this here. Gotta be careful so I don't get ink everywhere, but it makes the shape of a stem stroke. This line comes down here and then goes like almost vertical before going into this circular entry. That's so weird to go that vertical as a push stroke. Like, this stroke would feel totally normal doing that as a stem, because it's pretty much the exact same as we would do for a T or an F. It's interesting. But I've never done the preparation or the push stroke that steep. It's very up there. But it's the way he did it, so we're gonna figure it out. Straight up. Getting that like ball shape on that one is important. I mean, yeah, that makes sense if you run out of space. Totally. Like even that, this has to be, gotta have like a ball in there. Challenge. Well, yeah, like I said, like writing this signature, like if I were to write this signature like me, like doing this whole signature, like we'll just do it real quick. If we just do like, it's not super hard to do those. I mean, these are not beautifully executed or spaced, but it's not super challenging. There's nothing like confusing or crazy strokes we have to practice and get used to that aren't common. The weird part is that it is round and the shades are short. And it's Kanan. Executing it like him is the difficult part. Which, I mean, that's part of the fun, I guess. This nib is feeling scratchy all of a sudden. Okay, let's get that circle. That's what we want. This week's, luckily, the lowercase letters are a little bit more spaced out this week. They don't feel quite as tight as last week and the previous weeks. Yeah, Kanan he's a master of deception. We're gonna call him that. Of all the penmen, I feel like, yeah, he's deceptive. Okay, why is this nib catching paper? We gotta figure that out first. I'm on Rhodia. I shouldn't be catching any... I should be sliding smooth over this paper. There's no excuse for catching today. What's going on, nib? Your tines are aligned, so what's your issue? Well, it's because of that crooked nib slit, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately. It makes it so the tines don't want to sit side by side. Which is bothersome. But we're gonna make it work. Hello, Hody. Long time no see. Hody was chilling in the study room on the Creatrium last night when I was editing the Mataraz's scrapbook from the Scranton Library. Very excited to have that finished. I can get that posted hopefully in the next couple days. That's better. Okay, no shade yet. Let's get that shape first. That circle. So he's coming pretty close to the baseline with that entry oval, actually. So that... It's a nice scrapbook, and there's a lot of Mataraz's like not immaculate perfect work, which is really cool to see and inspiring and good for learning. That's what we want a little bit. It's just crazy to me how abrupt that, when I try to make that compound curve abrupt, it ends up getting like a really, it's too abrupt, I guess. Hello, Xenia. Welcome. Is that screen too bright? You guys let me know. This main top-down camera, I can darken it if it's too bright. Okay, that's what we want. We got a little bit of a thing right there that I gotta iron out, but that's the circle on top that we're looking for. Sweet. We're gonna do this one proper. We're gonna go through it piece by piece till it all feels good. Yeah, that's the shape we want. That's pretty much. And then our shade goes right here to right here. Super short. Keeping in mind there is always a possibility that Kanan came and did just that. Came in and wrote those shades afterwards. I do feel like he was one of those penmen that would do that. Nothing against him, it's just his shades look like half the time they look like they were tipped in afterwards. Okay, but that's pretty much, that's what we want. Alright, now let's just make that replicable. Let's get it in our bodies. Oh, have a sip of tea before I forget. Okay. Quite round enough, and we gotta hit that baseline. What? Hit a baseline, Mike. Come on, you see the baseline there. What are you doing? Okay. Well, if you're sleepy, it's not helping, I would imagine. There's a cart rolling by in the back alley. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay. Fill this shape a little more. I guess I was thought of earlier today, the ultimate challenge, which I haven't been doing for the Sixling and Sunday challenge this time, but taking all of these after you write them, get a video and all that kind of stuff, and then try to do them on like a business card size sheet, do them actually like card writing, these same signatures, small. I want more of a challenge. If just executing the signatures seems too easy. Curious though, what's of all the Kanan signatures we've done so far in the past week and a bit, or the past, sorry, month and a bit, which do you guys think was the toughest so far? Curious. Oh, well, that's handy. Oh, you think the very first one, Hody? Kanan's own signature? That's a tough one. Okay, now let's try to get that shade. Okay, baseline. It's so weird. Because he can't, if you go fast, you can't shade and unshade that fast. So he must have been going like a decent speed, but not like wicked fast. Okay, that's the idea. Right in the middle. Now let's try to thicken it a little bit. I mean, the H1 you picked, I feel like that was, to me, I feel like that was the most challenging so far, I think. Last week's was challenged too, but I haven't fully done last week's yet, so I can't really say that yet. Oh, so quick going from hairline to shade back to hairline again. Okay, nib, it's not okay. That's definitely the nib and not me. Because it's happening consistently all the time. Okay, round off the tip a little bit. I don't know what's causing it. Patience for nib snaps today. Nib. The J one was another one that I feel like wasn't hard to write, but was just hard to write like Kanan, but for a different reason than this one, because it wasn't like circular forms and stuff. It just, I couldn't get the look of it right, and the asymmetrical shades take some work, obviously. Yeah, and to not have the descender exit out the bottom of your entry loop, that was a big one that I had to get used to as well. Okay, is that issue fixed now? Fingers crossed. I keep wanting to do a V because I'm not doing the ending of the U. I'll make sure I do a U ending. Okay, that's kind of the idea. Not the smoothest shade in the world, but that's the idea. Oh, and here's a question for you. Well, no, I'll ask it in a second. Keep doing this, don't get distracted. You can't like pull into that shade at all. You just have to, almost like shading standing still. Feels so weird to shade like that. Oh yeah, you gotta start the P. The hook is important. Okay, that's the idea. The entry can be a little more round, but that is the idea. So I have to slow down a little bit. I don't want to slow down enough that you can see my movement slow down, but I need to slow down a little bit, otherwise that shade, just by product of the speed, gets way too narrow. Or no, just way too long, I guess. Not too narrow. Yeah, cutting it off like above the X height. It's tough. That's the idea. Okay, now I have to remember where this goes. When I go out of that U, this is where this has to be a round flourish. Okay, and I do go through the U like I did there. Yeah, up. That's good. Do down a little more here. Long ascender. Yeah. Okay, I can go a little bit farther to the right. Oh, and then, yeah, I need to go farther to the right so that this stem cuts before the U to there. That's gonna be tricky, keeping that short. I feel like my tendency is always gonna get in the way of the U. Okay. Okay. I should have put an image up on the screen so everybody can see what I'm trying to do the whole time. Like that, right? It's very rocky, but yeah, the UGV, you say you think they're a little bit more spaced out? Let's look at the other one. I have it here somewhere. From JS Prentice. JS Prentice were closer together, I think. A little bit. Versus the Hoffarth, which I don't have here in front of me. I don't remember where I put it. That one was very spaced out. Canon, CC Canon is very spaced out as well. This one's kind of in the middle. Not super condensed, but there's a good deal of space between them. Whoops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Making a mess. Alright. Now, back to the V, and we're going to shrink it a little bit. We gotta make it a little bit smaller, I think. Otherwise, that big circle coming out of the U is going to be rather difficult. Again, very much an oval and not a circle. Signatures, not hard to write. The lowercase on this one I feel like are much more spread out than the other ones, no? On Prentice are super squished together. In last week's. Ooh, it's a groovy song. Okay, so we gotta bring this center loop a little more to the left, I think. So I have more spacing here for the ending of that flourish. I think. I don't know if he did it that way. I can't decide if he did that shade and then dropped his pen down here, or if he went straight from the shade into the whole thing. I can't decide. That was best. Yeah, the spacing of the lowercase letters feels much more normal or much more natural for me on this one. Or looks. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks much more natural. Shade's too high, but we're not there yet. Making that circle really big out of the U is going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, as well. And doing this whole big entry oval into this whole thing. Okay, we got too tight in there. That crossed where it was supposed to, that's good. Everything else is pretty alright. That's the idea. To get the feel of it. And then this V is not super weird. Strange entry oval, but ooh, because we made this oval and not round, we need it to be here, so that this V can go right where that line is. That's important. Otherwise the V's too far away. If this is an ovoid, it has to be a circle. Dang. It's gonna take some getting used to. Ooh, and this goes there. And that just goes. Okay, yeah, that circle is going to be the hang up. Well, and also making that not be so sharp. It has to have the same feeling as this circle over here, which we will get to that, but I did the whole thing there just for fun, but I need to go back to just the U, just that whole entry. Okay. V is cute. It looks a lot smaller than the U and the G. It's very tiny in comparison. Which, I mean, I guess that was intentional. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't intentional. It's very tiny. Nice, Sadvik. That's good. I have a feeling like after I work on this one for a little bit, I'm gonna go and work on last week's as well, since I have not worked on it at all yet. So might as well do that tonight, I suppose. No better time than the present. But we will do UG Virden first. Okay, I didn't even touch the paper for half of that stroke. Oops. Okay, best attempt so far. This guy got a little weird in this bottom corner. But this is pretty decent. I'm happy with how that came out. This could be more round, but not mad at it. Shade is short. Gotta cut to a hairline a little bit sooner. And then these lines don't match up. But that's kind of what we were hoping for. We're going in the right direction. Okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. We won't worry about wasting, or not wasting paper, but condensing this all close, because these don't look good enough to save anyways. Yet. But they will. Next struggle is going to be getting that shade to look the way he did it. Very low to the stem. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Weird shape up here. It still has that little... And this needs to go down and up into the center. A little bit more. But compared to where we started, today we're using Rhodia R paper. Haven't used Rhodia in a long time. Figured I would break out a pad today. It's pretty good. I mean, regular Rhodia is really good as well, but that R is something special. Oh, are you talking about the lowercase r? No, you can't use the other R if you're replicating this signature hoodie. No. Gotta use what he used. I mean, you can do whatever you want. There are no real rules. Started writing too big again. A little too close together on that one. Not too shabby. Biggest thing, this weird, every time I come out of that U, I get a weird shape. Which is not terribly enjoyable, if I'm being honest. that was the right entry. From the U, doing the right thing. We gotta also try to sharpen that little top bit a little bit more. It's pretty sharp in the signature. So we'll try to duplicate that. Nice and sharp. Coming a little too high with this guy. We're going a little too far, I guess. Because it needs to cross a little bit lower so there's space for that G. That's a good observation. Very close together. Yeah, I agree. I mean, simple sometimes wins. You can see I didn't follow the trajectory of my V because it was going to cross through there. That's, yeah, keeping this short. So I guess that circle is smaller than I've been making it, so my V's not too spaced out. But also I could space my G and U out a little more. It's a pretty unique exit to the V. Make sure we keep this nice and low, so that's hitting about there. Maybe. And this doesn't drop down as low, so this is less abrupt, so that this can be more round. That's a very open oval. Up at the top. Wide, but that's kind of the idea. Again, keeping that shade super low. I just have a habit of bringing this down low and up and in, which is not how we did that. It's definitely not as abrupt there. It's unusual. And he starts quite high. Kind of more like that. A little more of that on it. What's going on, David? How you doing? Excited. I haven't had my tap shoes on in quite a while. Tomorrow, back into the studio. I don't teach in the summers, so summer was no teaching, and now tomorrow we're back into the swing of things. Yeah, it's needed. It's been a rather... Okay, it's been a stationary summer. A lot of at-home work this summer. And very little travel, which is weird for the summertime for me. Ovals just don't play well in there, unfortunately. V's too close together, and this is a little too far from the G. So the V can't be on its own. In this instance, it's going to have to tuck in, which is not too bad. space to come down there. That's what we want. Train the muscles bit by bit till they know what to do. The idea. Okay, still a little too much space from the G to here, but maybe it's not that there's too much space there, and maybe I'm just putting my G too close to the U. Perhaps. Intricate. That's the idea. Yeah, it's minimal. Its beauty is in its simplicity. Oops. Yeah, the V is tiny. Well, you can see here, I have it marked. When I did my breakdown, post the breakdown tomorrow, but I recorded it today. You can see the G comes up here, the V much shorter. And then especially considering that the U's often end much shorter as well. But because this is way up here, and this is ending super, super low. So the V just looks very small when the G and the U are both the same height. the V is a good 2x heights shorter, approximately. Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional. Yep. If you analyze it too much, it could look like a mistake. We gotta be careful. Like you can obviously see, I've been making my V the same height on all of my attempts so far, because that's obviously habit for me. So I have to break that and make it look like canals. For today only. Oops. That didn't go as well as I wanted. I'm also making my G, I'm noticing, much taller than my U, which I didn't notice that I was doing that before. Alright, working with iron ball. I have to remember to clean my nib every once in a while. Yummy. Oh, Fozzie, so my fern, my Boston fern, I posted in the Creatrium. It's growing spores under its leaves, which it's never done before. All of them are. I've had them outside for the past month or two, and I feel like that's why. I guess they just don't grow indoors. They're inert or sterile spores, so they won't actually grow. The Boston fern doesn't grow spores that can be planted, but still kind of interesting. I noticed earlier today all the leaves have little bumps on them, and I thought there was something wrong, so I googled it, and those are just, yeah, spores. It's interesting that the variety of plant grows a spore that is inert. You do nothing, they'll just fall off eventually, I guess. In nature, well, that's like other ferns will go and other ferns will, you can plant the spores, and that's how they duplicate in the wild. But Boston fern spores aren't fertile, or are sterile. Yes, I'm planning to do the MR. Once I get the rest sorted out. That's always an afterthought, same as on the JS Prentice one. I forget that MR is in the left corner. But I'm probably not going to focus too much on that until the whole signature's looking a bit better. Quite long ovals. I think that might be the best attempt yet, even though you can't see the connective oval to the G. I still have the V going through that one, unfortunately. that. Whoa! Long time no see, Nicola. Hello, hello. Well, thank you for ordering a shirt. That's fun. How you been, Nicola? I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Whoops, too close together. Ugh, really gotta focus on that bit. If I don't think, that happens every time. If I think about it, I can fix it. But it happens every time. I'm trying to get this oval right now a little higher and a little more round. Piece by piece, we narrow it down, chip away at it, train the muscles to do it, and then eventually we can do it relatively consistently, in theory. Okay, ugly exit of the shade, but that's okay. Entry flourish, I like. Or entry over, rather. Shade's a little too long on the U, but that's okay for now. Got that a little too high, but not bad. Oh, welcome back to SF. Happy to be back. Oh, I made my V. I made the V smaller, but I might have made it a little too smaller. But I'm happy with how this initial U is coming out. Need a little more roundness in that one. This attempt over here. That was the shape I need. That's good. And then I do have to cut the shade off a little sooner to get the Kanan look. Which the exit needs more carbs. It does indeed. Here, we'll try one more on this sheet of paper. Oh, wearing these headphones when I wear my glasses hurts my ears. need to get new over-the-head headphones. Nope, no more LA for me. I am in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada now. I miss LA, but no longer in Los Angeles. I'm a Canadian kid again. I guess I can't really call myself a kid anymore, can I? Tear emoji. Stopping after the V is going to be in my best interest before I do that last oval. I can do it all in one, but it feels a lot better to reset my elbow or my forearm. Okay, we're getting there. I feel like I keep doing it smaller and smaller as I go, which is good. Probably the best one yet. Hello, Marilyn. How you doing? I was wondering where you were. Having a good night? That's the best attempt so far. I'm happy with the size too, because that's about the size. Let me see. If I get a card off the shelf, could that fit on a card? Am I that small yet? Oh, I am. Wow. I said that would be the ultimate challenge, writing it the size that would fit on a business card. I'm happy with that. But can we get it better? I think so. Oof, so you've been having a week. Well, sorry to hear that. Hopefully things shape up. Was me. Too far away. But, all in all, that's not terrible. My G is too close to my U. And that's because of, from here to here, my entry to the G. Gotta have T, it makes everything better. Always. Okay, let's practice going from the U into that G and try to get that shape a little bit better. We gotta go from a circle. Shaped when I do it like that. A doorbell? Not a doorbell. Maybe a doorbell. Not a doorbell. I guess it's the width from here to here. His G is super wide, which is weird, or not normal for me. So let's try that. We focus less on the entry oval and more on the G. Get that shape. Wide G. Shape that one. That's the shade we want. Ooh. I haven't had bubble tea since May, I think is the last time I had bubble tea. Every time I think, anytime I think about bubble tea, I think about when I was in the Philippines with you, Fozzie. I feel like I ate bubble tea so much when I was over there. All we did was drink bubble tea. Or some kind of tea. It's a groovy song. Okay, that's the idea. That's an ugly G, but it keeps the G spaced out. Yeah, that was I was missing. Not enough space there, because now when I go into the V, I can add that space. Sweet, yeah, that was missing. That's good. No coffee. If I had coffee, I would just be... I feel like a squirrel when I have coffee. Like I get twitchy. There's too much energy. Oh, sweet. Hello, Shaq. Greetings to you. We're getting there. Now it's just smoothing out my shapes. Everything's feeling a lot better now. Just getting my fluidity and shapes looking like I want them to. Spacing is getting there. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. The entry stroke of the G gets a little close to the U on occasion. And my shades are still too long. Yeah, his upper loop is very narrow. It's like an ascender. That's, I think, one of the things I like so much about it. Like that. The idea, not the best shade on there, but this is not round though. Yeah, I didn't think about. Every time I think about something else, I gotta. That's the problem. I'm thinking about it, and it's not inherent yet. You've earned it, Marilyn. Whoa, my G and my U are supposed to be the same size. Whoops. Okay, I'll start working on fixing that. I make my G way bigger. This has to go down even more. Things go missing. Use another clip up here. Not terrible. It's looking close. G is just too big. It's interesting, if you don't make the exit oval from the U into the G round enough, the G has to go high enough to cross it. If it's more round, then it ends up being closer here, and the G doesn't have to be as tall. But I like the size of my G, so maybe I just have to make my U a little bit taller. I wish you was a little bit taller. Wait. Okay, let's make the U a little bit taller without losing anything else, shall we? What up, Jose? I'm glad I wasn't alone there. That's good. Why did I do it so big? Look how tall my U is, or my G is, compared to my U. Why? I mean, I think I just naturally make the ascender on my G really big. Chill out. This is also a crazy shape, but I need to chill out. This is also getting too vertical. Too big, not too big. Wow, not very narrow, but that's the right size of G. This is a little crazy, but all in all, not too bad. Oh, I'm chilling, Jose. Thanks for asking. Busy days, trying to stay organized and trying to get caught up and remember all the things that I have to do. Because I don't go low enough with this stroke here. But it has to be big enough that it crosses here. That's a weird one. It's the making it a circle. That's the important part. It has to be a circle. He also has this long, one thing that I don't do in my capital G's, but I should in this instance, this long hairline. He has much longer hairline than I do when I do up there, so I'm gonna have to Yeah. Taller U, smaller V. And then hairline on the G. And then a lot of circles that turn into ovals that my arm has trouble with. Circles that turn into ovals. Not smooth, but that'll work.
Unconditional love. Unconditional love is we don't even know it, because if a person stops stimulating us, we stop loving them. You're not
Oh yeah, this has to be bigger U. Because if that's not big, my entry oval's never gonna get through it. Right. My shades are also getting long again. I have to shorten them up at the bottom. I think the top is okay. Why it's so high? Why do I do that? That's all we need. Now we're into the nitty-gritty, the nitpicky stuff. But luckily, we get to the point where most of the attempts are passable. They're not just what we're going for. Nope. That shape there. Every time. I mean, you have mum responsibilities, Fozzie. It makes sense. If we hit midnight, I don't know if we'll hit there today. Not sure. I might power out tonight. It's been a long week. And I still have a couple things I gotta do before bed, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not too bad. Bye-bye, Fozzie. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Making my V small, I end up making it not hit the baseline, which is no good. Not bad, that one. Now, take a slight break from these. How is this this Mr. written? Never good at these the extra things that they do. So it has a downstroke. Then it has a curve into here. I'm gonna curve in this way. Another downstroke. A dot. And then the line goes after, before, and in the middle of the M. Cool. It's a face. Kinda. Okay. It's passable. I can't be super unhappy with that attempt. Which means it should only get better from here. In theory. Alright. Rinse and repeat. Here we go. Circle into oval. Still getting, big issue. This needs to be crossing like here. Which is huge. This doesn't change the way this looks. It just changes how the G looks, which that's one of the big things I'm missing. Okay. So if I start up here, I just have to try to remember, just cut it off short before the starting point. Thank you, Marilyn. I try. Okay, let's cut off that bottom oval. Yeah. Keep it lower. Lower, that's key. Yeah. Now, I have all this space. I mean, this is really squished. This has to go way farther below the baseline, but that's the idea. Ideally, this goes down here and meets up to that same spot, but... welcome back. Slowly making progress. We're ironing out the issues, smoothing it out. Pretty much every attempt now is relatively passable. We're getting into the intricacies of taking my style out of it and making it look like Kanan wrote it, which is that's the challenging part. The signature is not hard to write and make look good, but to write and make it look good like Kanan did is the tough part. Okay, now I got all this space here. This is great. If I keep that low. Oh, that makes the G feel so much better to do. Okay. Sweet. I mean, that's part of the challenge. What fun is writing everything the way I write? The way I write isn't isn't good enough. I need to write the way they write. Okay. Obviously, this is not round, and my U entry oval didn't go low enough, so that's what we need to get now. But keeping this cross low right through the thick part of the shade is what we need to keep doing, unlike up here where it was super high. The idea, I think, now get this round, because we didn't have it round in the last one. Like that. V a little shorter than the U. Kind of got a wonky shape in that compound curve. Wasn't quite nice enough, and my V's ugly, but we got, that's good. Happy with ironing out those issues we are having, but yeah, this needs to go like that a bit more. But that's the idea. Really miss anything else. It's just a matter of smooth out a lot of other things. It's always a bit of a process. Step by step, remembering and teaching the muscles everything. Just like learning a dance. Nope, not round. Not new glasses. I just don't wear glasses very often. These are my old glasses. I've just been wearing contacts for the past couple of years, pretty much. Figured I'd give my eyes a break. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. Pretty sure that's the best attempt so far. And it's tiny. I think that's a good point to pause. Clean my nib, have a sip of tea. Quite happy with that. Actually, very happy with that. Wish I had that one recorded from my slow-mo angle. But unfortunately, that's my slow-mo camera that you guys are looking at, so I can't record the ones that I post on Instagram while I'm doing my live. That would be just too convenient. Oh, I gotta still do the MR. Right. Do the MR so we get practice at that. Whereabouts is it? Way up here. Above this whole thing. Okay. Here we go. MrMGWard Virden. I'm quite happy with that. Yay! The V is a little too low here. I needed to come up just a little bit more so that I and R can breathe, but I'm mad at it. Oh, somebody broke a bottle in the back alley, it sounds like. And that's the sound of a rolling ball. Sweet. Let's have some tea. Relax for a moment. This needs to come down a little bit more here so that that's more round. I don't know why I get that habit of getting that upstroke there always. I had it gone over there, which is good. But iron that out a little bit more. And I'm surprised this one has more space than this one, which is unusual. I usually do it the opposite. This first oval is a little too much of an oval. It didn't have to be quite as long as it is, but that's still very ovally, and it could be a little more roundy, but I won't be too picky. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. It is quite cool how quickly signatures can get comfortable. If we compare what my lines looked like at 9 o'clock versus what they look like now, it's a nice reminder. Just a little bit of time warms up your arms, muscles, and eyes quite a bit. When you sit down to write, it's easy to think, oh, well, my writing's crappy. I suck. This is no good. Give it some time. Give it a good warm-up session and some writing, and things smooth out substantially. I find my practice or study sessions, my practice sessions have to be longer than like an hour or an hour, because it's usually half an hour before I actually zone in, before my brain starts actually talking to my muscles like I want it to. My shades are still too long, but we'll work on that in time. That damn shape. Have a good one, Satvik. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon. It's chilly outside today. My window's open and summer is coming to an end. It feels like, anyways. Oh, that was a weird shape. we gotta get this V shade shorter. Let's just work on that for a sec. Yeah, there's a big difference between, well, I mean, I think because we do rapid writing, it's always go, 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 but we have to slow down our minds, we have to slow down, we gotta relax, we gotta take time. I mean, maybe not everybody, I have to take that time. If you can sit down and you're dialed in right quick, that's great. I am jealous. It takes me some time to dial myself in. I mean, case in point, any of these signature videos that we do, if you watch from the beginning, the first attempts to the end, whether it gets to close to perfect or not at the end, compared to the beginning, oh, the movement's smoother, the shapes are better. It's literally just dialing it in. Whoops, I did the wrong D or the wrong R. Habits. Oops. Still that shape. It's a bad habit. But not too shabby. A passable attempt, I would say. Nothing worth being mad about. And again, big thing to keep in mind is the size. These are tiny. We're still writing business card size. Which is probably, for me anyways, the biggest challenge of all, keeping it all nice and small. But that is the goal. Nip snap right off the get-go. Practice. We were able to do a full signature, but we'll practice one of the strokes up here. Thank you, Hody. That's a V, not a U. Now, round. How do we make this round? Do I have to make it like a weird oval that sits that way so that when I go... I mean, that fixed the bottom, but it ruined the top. Oh, what changed in the setup on YouTube? I guess I'm not watching the live, so I don't know what changed. Oh, really? That seems like a weird choice. I didn't know they changed things. aside from the, I think that had the right shape to it. That was the right circle I was going for. I just got a little too light-fingered there. Not as good on that one. Oh, that's no fun. Nothing changed on the streaming side of things for me anyways. Which I'm glad, because this works for me. Super fat G. Alright, I'll look at it later. Well, here, maybe I'll look at it now. Why not? Why not? Oh yeah, it is super tiny. Interesting. Wonder why they changed that. Curious. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Not terrible, but not perfect either. Off with their head. Nice. Not too bad. That G is just really, that G ascender's quite wide. Let's try to narrow that up a little bit. Get a nice narrow ascender loop up there. Oh, got our weird shape there again. Start to space out our attempts a little bit more as we start to get a little more refined. See now I have this going too low, so I can't get through there with the entry to the G, which is no good. Unfortunately. Have a nice cup of tea. Decaf Earl Grey tea. I got some new stuff in the mail recently. I can only buy it in small containers from my grocery store. Tetley. It's super simple. Is it Tetley? Yeah, that I drink. It's very chill, but it tastes yummy with honey. And I've tried other brands, and they're too, I don't know, I'm not a fan. But I had to order it online to get the bigger box. Mr. U.G. Virden. Not bad. Good morning, Timeless Swirl Studio. Now, I do apologize, but you're gonna have to remind me your real name. It's catching in the paper a little bit, so I'm gonna check it out. Alright, try again. I feel like I might just try a few more times and then give last week's signature a couple spins. I think. How's it looking? Weird. Yeah, it's because the tines are not... They're cut a little crooked. I think that's why it's catching sometimes. I think. So it makes the one little part of the right tine super sharp, where it shouldn't be sharp. Let's see if I can't smooth it out just a little bit. Will probably look the exact same, but we'll see how it feels. Yeah. It looks lined up. There's no reason it should be scratchy. Oh, this song has lyrics. I didn't have very often. these playlists. Okay. Whoa, way too long of a shade on that U. Whoops. And my G is huge. That's not gonna do it. We need just a very tiny shade on the U. Damn stroke. Seems you lost your train of thought again now. Don't call me a mistake, don't throw me away. Lies suited you so well. Maybe our time is maybe I'm not enough to give him a reason to know when to leave him. Please let me be the promise that you keep. Not bad, but not a bad. You can do that better. Think. 2 more tries, and we'll take a break from this one. Shape. Do you have an Instagram timelet? Oh, time studio. I was about to ask, what's an Instagram timeless? Is that a new thing? I know they started Threads, which I do not use, but maybe I should. I don't even know what it is. Twitter?
You are a function of this total galaxy. The real deep down you is the whole universe. And it's doing your living organism and all its behavior. It's expressing it as a singer sings a song.
Not bad. Couple airlines, not perfect, but not bad. Mr. U.G. Virden. Once you sign up for Threads, you can't delete it? I didn't know that. think I've posted one thread so far. It had nothing to do with penmanship or anything to do with my social media at all. Alright, not too bad. I think the best one... Well, the best one on this page is probably that one right there. But that one, the last one, not too shabby. A lot of them are pretty decent. We'll take a break from you, Mr. Virden. And visit our old pal, J.S. Prentice. Like so. With the two asymmetrical J and exit flourish shades. Challenge. There's a lot going on in here in this one. Entry's the same. Gotta make sure I go up soon, because I'm used to going too far to the left. I know that on the J. Keeping the J inside here is gonna be a challenge for me. From there, getting a big enough shade on the S and not making this go too far. It's gonna be the challenge. And the rest is pretty chill. I think until that guy. Pulling almost straight across and bubbling the left tie out is I think how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, see how it goes. Play around for a little bit. I'm digging the music today. I like this playlist. It's slightly more upbeat than our usual. The music I was listening to basically all day today. I can't use it as music for the stream, but it's so good. It's, if you've ever heard of Penguin Cafe Orchestra, I'm a huge fan. Again, Penguin Cafe Orchestra. They are dope. It's maybe a little weird for some people, but I am very much a fan. Very, very much a fan. Okay, J.S. Prentice. Where to start? We're not going to be as methodical with this one. We're just going to dive in and see what happens. We really got into the breakdown of the other one. This one I just kind of feel like rowing it and see how close we can get. Start with the J into the S. Just got to make sure I go low below the baseline a lot. Whoa, huge. That's gonna take some practice. Glad you're not groggy anymore. Okay, so an airline up there, but biggest thing, how the heck, without making this, like this line look short the way he did it, but it crosses here. So this has to be much longer, I guess. And my S and P have to just be closer? I guess this all crossed in the right spot. I can make this be a little more abrupt of a compound curve. Oh. And this has to, little loop has to be outside. Well, that's gonna be hard. It has to be outside of this loop from the J. I'm gonna have trouble with that for sure. So I'll keep that low. Could be interesting. could be interesting. That's also huge. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. Not a good sign. Super tight lowercase letters. Not worried about making it look good at the moment. That shade. How can we do that? We cannot go slow because we're pulling horizontal. We gotta move. But that shade is so short. I'm pretty sure he did it afterwards, but doesn't mean we can't try. Yeah. Not too bad. We just gotta make sure we keep going after we go to a hairline. Oof, my nib does not enjoy making that shape. It fights me. Tuck my elbow in a little bit, so I'm almost pulling across. Oof. Yeah, kind of like that. That's the idea. This could be fatter there, though. That left tine really gets pushed out. Okay, let's just go for it. Just really quick, add a shade. Wrong spot. Whoa! Gray Shade Society. It's wonky in there, but that's like pretty much exactly where it needs to be. Of course it was a gray shade. It's always a gray shade. Predictable. For those of you who don't know, Gray Shade Society. Now you know. Another one! Gray shade. That one's even better than the last one. Cool. Alright. Yeah, that one came out nice. That's basically the idea of it, which I'm happy about. Okay. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Could be worse. Could be worse. This basically isn't even a compound curve. I remembered partway through it that I had to keep this low. Whoa! OBS just told me, my stream just told me I just disconnected and connected. Are we back? Are we good? Did it glitch for a moment? I never left. Well, that's good. With the quickness. Marilyn's in a Instagram taggy mood. Okay, let's do another one of this exit stroke. The idea is there. My favorite color? Probably blue or like navy. Blue? Probably blue. I know that's a cop-out favorite color. But yeah, probably navy blue. Or wood. Wood's not a color, and brown's not my favorite color. I like most colors, I think. Oh, that was a little too abrupt. Lamy topaz, yeah. No, I think probably navy. Or burgundy. I Actually, burgundy's maroon is pretty up there. Let's try to do one of these. Oh. Got a room on the end. Not horrible, but not amazing right now. I don't find this one nearly as enjoyable to write as the other one. I gotta get that J shade, that asymmetrical J shade, which is something I love. One of my favorite things about Michael Saul's writing is asymmetrical and shade placement on his descenders, or like that variation of the capital B that he uses. He does that and it's awesome. But translating it into movement writing is challenging for me. Nope. Shade's starting way too high. I gotta go much lower. Lower. Yeah. This didn't come nearly high enough, but that's okay. Not too bad. And at the end of the page. And I also think the end of the stream. I think my hand is getting restless. I gotta now move the cameras around and record these to try to get some slow motion shots of both of them. I'm not quite as excited to do this one because it's a little bit more stressful and I don't have it as clean yet. But I feel like it's passable. It could be worse. I gotta get up early tomorrow to make sure I'm fully prepared for my tap class tomorrow. First class since summer. Excited to be back in the studio again. That'll be fun. So yeah, we're gonna call it there for the evening. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, everybody. Shout out to all the lurkers in the room. I know we got a few lurkers in here today. So shout out to all my lurkers hanging out. I am going to be using when I'm doing practice sessions that aren't on YouTube, or when I'm editing scrapbooks, which I've been doing a fair bit of lately. I'm going to be doing those, streaming them into the Creatrium, into the study room in the Creatrium. If I'm ever in there and you want to hang out, you want to keep me company and chat, or just watch and see some of those scrapbooks as I edit through them, I have no choice but to look at every page so you can see them. And if you wanted me to close up on something, you can let me know and I can do that. But yeah, if you want to join me there, that's on the Creatrium. If you don't want to, no sweat. I'll be back here again next Tuesday, probably, unless something crazy in life happens. But make sure that you are falling in love with the process. And thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget that life should be just a bit of silliness, really. Sorry, just Winnie. Maybe next week. Bye-bye, everybody.